Hey, everybody, it is Chris Aiken from the Classic Metal Show and the Aftershocks podcast. And before we show you this next video, just wanted to remind you that you can add the Cmspn to your Roku. That's right. If you have a Roku or a Roku TV, just click the link below. It's in the scroll. It's also in the description of this video. And make sure you're logged into your Roku account on your computer, and it will add it right to your Roku. It'll add it, then you just refresh your device, and bang, there it is. That way you can watch all of our episodes, whether it's us or Skull Sessions or Talk to Me or Aftershocks or Classic Metal Show. All be on your TV. It's a deal, right? And it's free. All right, make sure you do that. And now, here's the video you actually came to see.
You're on your Classic Metal Show from the Eat 'em and Smile release. That is Shy Boy. And I guess if you follow music news, you're probably well aware that David Lee Roth announced that he is quote unquote retiring.
Yeah, how about that?
He said, I'm throwing in my shoes. I'm not going to do this no mo.
His body's doing what his voice did 20 years ago.
Gave up.
Yeah, just quitting.
They just packed up and moved out.
Yeah, well, sounds like he's sick. That's my read.
Yeah.
From reading the press release, I'm thinking stage 4 cancer.
Why stage 4?
Because part of what he said in his statement was something to the effect of he thought he was going to die before Eddie.
All right.
Which makes me think that it's not doctor found the cancer yesterday.
Okay.
Makes me think it's like he's really in the throes of it.
All right.
So he's going to knock out these shows and then crawl away to die.
Huh.
That's a guess. I mean, and again, I said this in the chat room. I'm going to say it here. That's 1,000% a guess. I have nothing at all to back that up on.
It's just speculation on your part.
Yep. I have no knowledge. Nobody told me that. It just seemed weird that he talked about getting okays from his doctors to play these shows, as well as him saying he thought he was going to die before Eddie.
All right.
Something's wrong.
All right. Legendary rocker David Lee Roth has announced his retirement from rock and roll.
Okay.
Can you retire from rock and roll, or can you retire from performing?
Well, he's Dave, so he's going to do what he's going to do.
All right. The Van Halen frontman 66 surprised all when he announced he'll be done performing after his previously scheduled January 8th show at the House of Blues at Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas.
Okay.
So apparently he's not sick enough to where he doesn't think he's going to be alive come January 8th or whatever that is.
Well, doctor said 6 months to live.
I'm throwing in the shoes. I'm retiring, Roth told the Las Vegas Review-Journal. He didn't dive into the details, with the paper going on to say, I'm not going to explain the statement. The explanation is in a safe. These are my last 5 shows. The explanation is in a safe.
Well, you don't want anybody to know what it is.
Yeah, it's all up here in my safe.
Mm-hmm.
Up here in my coconut head.
Yeah.
David plans on going out with a bang, set to rock at the House of Blues on Mandalay Bay on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, January 5th, 7th, and finally on the 8th. Tickets for those shows go on sale at 10 a.m. Pacific time on Saturday morning. That was this morning.
Okay.
The announcement comes nearly a year after Van Halen had disbanded following the death of legendary guitarist Eddie Van Halen. Did they disband a year ago?
I guess so. They weren't really going to carry on with the new guy, were they?
No, but it's just kind of funny. They haven't performed in 5 or 6 years prior to Eddie's death.
Yeah. In other news, John 5, the new guitarist of Van Halen.
Right. They disbanded.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're going to disband now. Eddie's dead.
Yeah.
And he died from cancer just 10 days after the original Van Halen bassist, Mark Stone, also died from cancer. Woo!
Mark Stone.
Yeah, Mark Stone.
I have all his albums.
Yeah, of course. He and Pete Best had a band together, but nobody remembers it.
Yeah, it's called Forgotten.
Eddie's son, Wolfgang Van Halen, made the announcement that the iconic band had disbanded. They disbanded.
Right.
What a weird thing to say.
And Wolfie's the one that announced it.
Yeah, I know. It's just like it kind of is obvious that, now that the principal guy is dead,
Yeah.
there's no more Van Halen.
Yeah.
It's just,
Well, it could have been Alex Van Halen's Van Halen.
yeah. Come on. So dumb.
The big long drum solo in the middle instead of a guitar solo.
Yeah. He announced the disbanded band during a November 2020 appearance on the Howard Stern show. As he explained, you can't have Van Halen without Eddie Van Halen. Yeah. Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Who said this?
Wolfgang.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. Now go eat another box of donuts there, fatso.
Yeah, they could have easily got Steel Panther guy to come in.
Yeah. Who? Satchel?
Satchel.
Yeah.
Why not? He did as good of a Van Halen as Van Halen did.
I guess.
Well, almost as good.
Almost as good.
Good enough.
Well, I heard George Lynch is for hire.
Yeah, why not?
He'll play with anyone.
George could paint some stripes on that fucking skeleton thing and he'd be rocking.
Sure.
Why not?
David grew up in Indiana before moving to Pasadena, California in his teens, where he began his music career by singing solo in addition to the R&B inspired rock group called Red Ball Jets.
Ooh.
Red Ball Jets.
The Red Ball Jets.
Yeah, I have all their stuff.
I play it all the time.
Right. Meanwhile, another Los Angeles band named Mammoth occasionally rented the Red Ball Jets PA system for $10 a night. After a few failed auditions, Roth officially joined Mammoth as the lead singer before they changed their name to Van Halen in 1974. Right. Roth claimed the moniker as his brainchild as he felt like it offered a long-term identity, aesthetic, and marketing advantages, much like Santana, Dokken, to a lesser extent, Enough's Enough. The band made their name in Los Angeles area by performing original and cover songs before Kiss frontman Gene Simmons took note and assisted them in producing a 29-track demo tape, which created the framework for their first 3 LPs.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of what you think of Gene Simmons, whether he's full of himself or full of shit or whatever the thing is, if you look at some of the things that Gene has done,
mm-hmm.
he's a very insightful person.
He got it early on.
Yeah.
He lost it at the end, but he got it early on. But
regardless of that, he's always been pretty savvy. Business savvy, kind of gets it. But to pluck Van Halen out of the whole LA scene and put him in a studio and produce some demos, because I know you probably have it too. I think I got it from you, as a matter of fact.
Mm-hmm.
Demos that they did for Gene Simmons prior to the signing to Warner Brothers.
Mm-hmm,
yeah. So Gene saw the potential there, early on.
Well, isn't the rumor that Gene wanted Eddie? He saw Van Halen and he wanted Eddie.
Yeah, he did. I think he wanted to join Kiss, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He wanted Eddie to join Kiss. Boy, that would have been 3 lost years. Because they'd have fired him after 3 years.
Right. In early 1977, the band got their big break as Warner Brothers executive Mo Austin and producer Ted Templeman signed them to a 2-album contract after seeing them during their 4-month stint at the Starwood. We could talk to have you talked to Bob Nalbandian lately?
Not super lately, last week.
Okay. Because he's kind of been quiet.
He's been doing he's working on a project in LA.
Oh, I see.
So he's that project that got us all those cool things.
Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. And believe me, I appreciate that.
Boy, me too. There's some really cool shit in there.
Yeah, well, there's some of that stuff's going to end up on the CMS walls here.
You know, some of it's ending up on the Pinball PA walls
Wow, look at that.
because it's so cool.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not going to argue that.
Yeah.
Well, if you're listening, Bob, you're always welcome to call in. I haven't talked to Bob in a while. Anyway, they released their self-titled debut in 1978, earned a significant national attention and radio airplay with singles including You Really Got Me, Running with the Devil. The album hit number 19 on the Billboard 200 and eventually sold more than how many albums do you think the debut Van Halen sold?
Oh boy. Worldwide?
Yeah, just don't look it up or anything.
I'm not. You're not.
As of 2014, how many copies do you think the debut Van Halen sold as of 2014?
I'm gonna say 20 million.
Not quite.
But close.
Well, it's a little. It's not quite half that. 12 million.
12 million?
Yeah,
It's still Jesus.
that's a lot of copies for one album.
Yeah, no kidding. I know I bought it a few times.
Yeah. Van Halen went on to record 4 more platinum albums over the next 5 years, in addition to several world tours. Despite all of the success, there was creative rift between Dave and Eddie, which all came to a head when Roth left the band in August of '85 and brought along several employees who worked for the band.
Okay.
So he took them.
Yep.
Roth went on to focus entirely on his solo career after releasing EP Crazy from the Heat and accompanying film. He then assembled a virtuoso supergroup consisting of guitarist Steve Vai, bassist Billy Sheehan, and
And the Bissonets, right?
Yeah. Drummer Greg Bissonette. And they released Eat 'Em and Smile in July of '86.
Right.
The album has plenty of success as it charted on number 4 in the Billboard Top 200 as it sold over 2 million in the U.S. alone, and Roth hit the road on an arena tour in support. Roth went on to release 4 more studio albums before reuniting with Van Halen in 1996, where he recorded 2 songs for the Van Halen Best of album.
Mm-hmm.
However, the reunion was short-lived, and Roth and Eddie reportedly threatened each other they threatened each other during the infamous appearance on MTV Video Music Awards in September 1996.
Yeah, we can't make it through one whole day.
Yeah. Van Halen ultimately opted to bring in Gary Cherone for the vocalist job. Then over a decade later, Roth returned to Van Halen in January of '07 as they embarked on a 40-date arena amphitheater tour. The band went on to release their final album together titled A Different Kind of Truth. Now let's put everything in perspective. When did Different Kind of Truth come out? What year?
12.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 years ago.
Almost 10 years ago.
Yep.
They remained an active band until Eddie's Van Halen's death in October of 2020.
Sure. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go back to where you were talking about Eat 'Em and Smile.
Yeah.
I saw that tour. It was with Cinderella.
Yes.
Man, that was a killer. That was the best I ever saw David Lee Roth sound. I saw Roth a few times with Van Halen, and a few times at the different solo stuff. I saw him on that tour. I saw him on that god awful Just Like Paradise tour, whatever that fucking shitbag album was. And I saw him on DLR Band, and he was lousy in pretty much every other encounter. But that tour where he had the big surfboard and he came surfing,
yeah, surfing over the audience,
surfing over the crowd, and he sounded really good. You know, it was like he had something to prove, so he sounded really good. But yeah, that's why, you know, it's funny. You say, well, these are the last 5 shows. Like, thanks for telling me.
right?
Because who would want to see them? Just people that want to see the last David Lee Roth shit. Not anybody that wants to see good music, because it's going to stink. He stinks now.
Roth stated started the conversation by saying, I ask that you bear with me here. Please try not to interrupt. I'm going to close my eyes and take you on a ride. Roth then said that he had just spoken with Alex Van Halen, his friend for 50 years, for 50 years, co-founder of the legendary rock band Van Halen. Al and I have been talking, and I can't speak for him just yet, Ross said, but he knows what I'm about to say. We speak to each other constantly, 2 or 3 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
We laugh like pirates.
Oh, like pirates.
How does a pirate laugh? Har, har.
Arg, matey. Har, 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 har.
That's a pirate laugh. Is that how a pirate laughs?
I guess so. I don't know.
Har, har, har. Bring me some more ale, wench.
Har, 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 har. Where's my bitch?
It's hardy, har, har.
Bring me my wooden leg. Har, 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 har.
Can you imagine that them on the phone laughing like pirates?
You remember that tour? Har, 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 har.
Hardy, har, har. We drank tankards of ale on that tour.
Har, 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 har.
We laugh like pirates.
Laugh like pirates. What the hell is that?
What is that? What a goofy thing to say.
That's typical Roth, saying something that doesn't make any sense to anybody but him.
Right. Roth also mentioned that he'd been thinking about the departure of my beloved classmate recently. A clear reference to the guitar god Eddie Van Halen, his classmate.
His classmate?
Why would... Okay. Who died of throat cancer on October 6th. The singer also made an oblique reference to his own mortality as he turned 67 on October 10th. I'm encouraged and compelled to really come to grips with how short time is, and my time is probably even shorter.
I'm telling you, stage 4.
All right.
That's my guess.
So you're surmising, and rightly so, that he's ill.
Yeah, gotta be liver cancer. I'm gonna guess liver.
Yeah.
Yeah, did as much drugs and alcohol as that guy did.
Yeah.
Certainly don't think it's going to be brain cancer. The guy's never had one.
So he's going to go out like Frankie Banali.
Yeah, probably.
All right. He mentioned Eddie Van Halen being the first member of Van Halen to pass.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you might have been the first. I thought I might have been the first, Frankie. Hey, Ed, objects in the rear view mirror are probably me. Okay.
So he's on his way to heaven.
Yeah.
He's done.
I'm it's kind of like Fred Sanford. I'm a coming, Wheezy. I'm a coming, Eddie.
Yeah. I'm coming to join you, Eddie.
You're gonna make room for me up on that couch with you and Lemmy and
dime bag.
And what was the guy from Smoking Tunes?
Oh, Brian Badass Boone.
Have Brian Badass get us some drinks.
Tell Brian to get his stage announcement ready. The greatest band ever coming to heaven. One night only.
Wow.
It's Van Halen once again.
Yeah.
The heavenly version. Frankie Banali on drums. Pete Steele on bass, and me, Diamond Dave.
Wouldn't Lemmy be on bass?
Or Lemmy could be on bass too.
No, he doesn't hold a candle. Pete Steele doesn't hold a candle to Lemmy.
All right, we'll switch. We're making a band change here.
Come on now.
Sorry, Pete, you're out.
Yeah, you're gonna have to watch from the side stage.
Yeah, go form a band with Dio, you loser.
Yeah,
Van Halen's time.
Yeah.
It's time for Heavenly Halen.
Get lost, you big lurch-looking motherfucker.
That's right. You showed your dick in fucking to the public. You're going the other way anyway.
Yeah, Playgirl.
Take your ass to hell where you belong.
Right.
It's Diamond Dave's time.
My doctor. Now, this is one thing that makes you sound like a real prima donna, and we know that Dave has always come off like a prima donna.
Sure.
But he says, my doctors and my handlers.
Mm-hmm.
My handlers?
Yeah. Well, he's a very important guy.
Right.
Can't just say, I'm going to go play these shows.
Yeah. Compelled me to really address that every time I go on stage. I endanger that future.
He's so dying.
Nonetheless, Roth plans to lay it out totally in the House of Blues shows.
I wonder if he was having chemo when he shaved his head.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Could be.
Who knows?
Yeah. So some with this press release. If you bought tickets this morning, I hope that there's a refund policy.
Yeah, well, imagine if they're dead, there probably is.
Yeah, because you may not make it that far. The dire sounding press statement he's making here.
Dude, it doesn't matter. Dead guys can still sell tickets.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking.
You could get Ralph Saints out there and say, I'm David Lee Roth, and people go, yeah, fuck yeah.
Dude, Michael Stanley announced a show this week without Michael Stanley. Sold out and announced a second show.
Are you being serious?
I am dead serious.
The Michael Stanley band?
Just the Resonators and not even MSB. It's like the Resonators and the guys that have been playing with them for the last 20 years.
Okay.
Yeah, they announced a show. The music of Michael Stanley, sold it out in like 45 minutes or something.
Where are they playing?
Roxino.
Oh, Chuck's Steakhouse?
No. Roxino. They sold 5,000 tickets in like fucking a day.
No shit.
2 shows.
All right.
All it's missing is the main guy on the marquee.
Right.
But they're still, and it ain't good for them because I know a bunch of those guys and they're all good people.
Yeah.
So I'm happy for them that they're finding a cool payday. But dude, how do you sell Michael Stanley tickets without Michael Stanley?
Well, you get James Hetfield because he's such a big fan.
Yeah. They did play some Michael Stanley songs. Maybe those are the surprise guests, Robert Trujillo and Kirk Hammett.
Yeah, because they were such Michael Stanley fans when they were in Cleveland.
Maybe Joe Walsh will show up.
Yeah, sure.
Sing Rosewood Bitters. I just was like, because I saw that the show was announced, and I'm friends with E-Rock Sosinski, who plays in that band. He plays in Wish You Were Here.
I thought I thought E-Rock was an intern for Opie and Anthony.
Well, that's the old E-Rock. This is the other E-Rock. But he, I saw it on his Facebook, and I thought to myself, boy, this is going to be a fucking tough sell, to fill the Roxino.
Sure.
For Michael Stanley without Michael Stanley. And then sure enough, like the day it went on sale, it was like, okay, it's sold out. Second show announced. I was like, damn.
All right.
Good on them. So hey, whatever.
Okay.
I'm sure of Van Halen without Deity Dave and Super Ed. I'm sure they could fill a room.
Sure.
What do you think?
I guess.
Dude,
right.
if Dave, with his as bad as he is, can fill a room, I'd imagine they could put somebody in there and they'd still sell as many tickets.
Yeah, they could get Ralph Sainz.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
He'd go, wow.
Yeah, he'd just do that a bunch of times. It'd be perfect.
He could do some high kicks.
Well, then we'd have to get him a sword.
He could do his samurai sword routine up there.
Yeah. I remember this one. Do you guys remember this one? Oh.
And hopefully he doesn't knock himself in the face.
Hopefully he does. That would have made the show we were at better.
Yeah.
If he would have knocked himself unconscious because he fucking sucked.
Well, remember they were on, what were they on, the Jimmy Kimmel show? And he was whipping that
and he broke his nose.
Yeah, he busted himself in the face.
Yeah.
And they had to delay the show because they were trying to stop the bleeding.
Right.
I know that when I'm in the audience, whether you come out with a ukulele or a marching band, all I ask, you give me everything you've got to give, he said.
No, I'm going to boo you if you come out with a ukulele or a marching band.
He just entered the studio with a set of bagpipes and a couple of wood blocks.
Boo! Would that shock you? It wouldn't shock me at all if he showed up, sat on a stool, and played a triangle. Would it shock you?
No, he would go, Just like living in paradise. Ting,
Ding,
ting.
ding, 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 ding.
This is my stripped down show.
Yeah. I'm going to just bang these. What's that instrument called where you have the stick and you run it across the bumper?
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
That could be him. Have one of his handlers play that because he can't be
playing like the washboard or something. He comes out with a washboard around his neck.
Right. A bow and a big old saw.
He would do that, though.
He would do that.
Yeah. This harkens back to the early days of early man when they were just exploring new sounds.
You know, music's not about equipment, man. It's about a feel.
Yeah.
So today I'm going to play all saw blades.
You know, when I was over in Egypt doing an archaeological dig, I found this rare bow, and I adapted it to today's technology of a saw that I picked up at Ace Hardware.
That's right. You know, when I was an EMT, I had to save a guy that cut his arm off in a wood shop. And I kept that saw blade because it had great tone as it hit his bone. And I'm going to share that tone with you now with a little song that we call Jump.
You know, when I was filming the skyscraper videos and I was climbing all those mountains, I discovered some igneous rock formations that had great tonality.
That's right.
And I brought them back with me, and I've been experimenting with them for the last 30 years. So I'm going to play my igneous rock formation collection for you now.
And meanwhile, I'm going to have one roadie on the side that is going to play the spikes that were in the mountain that I was climbing. Because when we were banging them into the mountain, I heard tremendous tone in those spikes. So we're going to use those as well to round out the sound. So it's the Igneous Rock and Spike Tour.
Igneous rock.
Bozy, bop. Titty bop. Just banging on a can. Might as well jump. Might as well jump.
He's got one of those tuning forks, and he'll
borrow that fucking, what's that thing that Tracy Guns plays?
Oh yeah, a Thurman.
He'll borrow that from Tracy Guns.
You know, that's what Jimmy Page had, and you know, he played that thing too.
He'll use that for the Panama. Can't wait for the Roth tour.
Roth recalled Van Halen's lean early years with covered the first 5.5 years of the band's fabled history. The young musicians made $120 a night, spending most of the money on gas. They were once approached by a police officer while eating at Denny's in Pasadena, California. It was a Saturday night supper club. We'd get there at 3 a.m. and order everything on the menu. Wow, $120 went a long way.
Yeah, no kidding. What year was this? 1940? Jesus. The hurdy-gurdy.
The hurdy-gurdy. It's the hurdy-gurdy, man.
That's right.
Yeah. Let's see here. And we ordered everything on the menu, all 3 banana splits, the Grand Slam breakfast with the bacon and the ones with the sausage. Wow, look at that. Those guys ate well.
They sure did.
Roth said, his voice rising. We pulled 2 tables together. This cop came walking in. This was Cop Town, and asked, "Who are y'all?" And I said, "Sir, we're a rock and roll band."
Ooh.
He said, "Do you have enough money to pay for all this?" Come on now. You have enough money to pay for all this.
And I said, "Geez, officer, I don't know.
We're going to dine and dash, sir.
Yeah.
Just wait in the parking lot and watch these long-haired dudes run out of the place.
When we're famous, you'll be glad you let us steal this food."
Right. and we pulled out our $125 of green, crisp, sweet through your fucking shoes money.
Yeah, pal.
Yeah, look at all that long green.
33 cents on the tip. Thank you.
Yeah, Pally. What's this guy?
Fuck out of here. Roth is an idiot.
Yeah, it's like this cop come out. Do you have enough money to pay for this?
Dude, how many times have you looked like well, you never, but I can tell you, as somebody that looks like a hobo most of the time, I've never had a cop ask me if I could afford to pay for something.
Yeah.
Ever.
Me either.
I mean, come on.
Roth said he remembered those days like they were yesterday, and he had to run through the very story with Alex Van Halen on Friday. I just found some pants upstairs. I saved some of the old clothes, Roth said. I was a size 29, and he was like a size 26, and that's where we came from. That's where we came from?
What a queen.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. Who bases their time in life based on their pants size?
Yeah, that's where we came from.
That they were just skinny rock and rollers, man.
Well, I remember I was a size 29 in high school.
Yeah.
And I'm a size 32 now.
Yeah.
So that's where I came from, Chris.
That's where you are now too, right?
What does that even mean?
No idea.
I don't get that.
You wonder why this guy's talk show didn't last more than a month.
That's bizarre. Van Halen became a force in rock and roll from the band's self-named debut album in 1978. Roth tapped into the classics from his era with the band during his January 2020 run at the House of Blues, rumbling through Running with the Devil, Panama, Beautiful Girls, Ice Cream Man, Everybody Wants Some, and the famous cover of Roy Orbison's Pretty Woman.
Well,
famous for his high leg kicks, ringmaster persona, and the affinity for spandex, Roth was the ideal frontman for the band's arena and stadium shows. These performances are now part of rock and roll history.
Mm-hmm.
Roth says his backing band at the House of Blues is the final iteration of the original Van Halen. It's the final iteration
of Van Halen.
That's what he said. The rocker.
Stop it.
Their rockers, originally from Pasadena, underwent several lineup changes over the years, including Sammy Hagar replacing Roth as the vocalist in 1985 up until Eddie Van Halen's death.
When they disbanded, according to Wolfie.
I've got a band that is doing what Al and I used to call a block. That means 75 rehearsals for one show. What are you talking about?
He's a fucking boob.
Ross said, we're bringing it in a classic Van Halen style. Alex and I are the only version that was his message. There is no other variation.
Okay, so translation, Alex will be at the final gig.
Yeah, it's just so bizarre. I
promise you, Alex Van Halen's not showing up for these 75 rehearsals.
Yeah, there is no torch being passed. There is no other side of this coin. This is classic in your face Van Halen. Is it?
No, it won't be.
Why is Michael Anthony going to join you too?
Yeah, he's alive.
Yeah.
Why not? Hell, is Wolfie going to join you? He's available.
All right. Roth ended the call without taking a single question, just like Biden.
Well,
his send-off. I've given you all I've got to give. It's been an amazing, great run. No regrets, nothing to say about anybody. I miss you all. Stay frosty, my friends.
Okay, we will. Thanks, Dave.
What the fuck?
He's a fucking jerkwad.
This guy is just as nutty as a shithouse rat.
He is. He's a kook.
Who knows what this guy even is talking about?
Yeah. And it won't be good. I don't care what anybody says. It ain't going to be good. He can rehearse 175 times for one fucking show. He still can't sing anymore. He cannot do that anymore. He hasn't done it well since what? Skyscraper? Was that 88?
Yeah, something like that. 87, 88.
That's fucking what, 30 years ago?
Yeah, 30 years.
Stupid. You want it to sound sort of like Van Halen, you better bring Sammy Hagar out. I doubt that's happening.
All right.
Oh, all right, well, Godspeed there, Dave. I hope you're not sick. I hope you live a long time and you're just retiring.
Yeah. All right. More music news.
All right.
I brought this up last week. I kind of mentioned this on the side.
Yeah.
Rumor on the street is that Jack Russell of Jack Russell's Great White has been hospitalized.
What's he got?
He's sick again.
Jesus.
I found this out last week. Of course, Don and Jack are very, very close, very good friends.
Sure.
And Don basically told me that he was in the hospital again.
With the same shit?
Yeah, he's not doing well.
With the bad stomach thing?
Yep.
Oh, man. That
Sources,
fucking guy.
Yeah, sources close to the Jack Russell Great White camp have informed Metal Sludge that the band's founder and lead singer Jack Russell has been hospitalized. Word is that the singer is alleged in the ICU and had or is about to have surgery in the Southern California hospital. Also, the word is that Jack Russell will not be performing this weekend.
Gee, well, really?
What?
Holy smokes. Thanks for that update.
Maybe they can get Janie Lane to... Oh, wait a minute. Never mind.
No. Who's the current guy of the day that comes and fills those? What's his name? Andrew Freeman.
Is it Andrew? Yeah, I guess so.
Isn't he the guy that fills in for everybody now?
Oh, maybe they could get Terry Luce to step in.
Yeah, why not?
They're buddies. They're buddies now, right?
Sure. He could come and do it. He's not really working.
Yeah.
They didn't get Mitch Malloy to do it. Oh, sorry.
Russell and his band are scheduled to perform this weekend, but as of press time, both shows are still on sale. However, it appears that Jack might not be making it. No shit.
Wow. So they're predicting him to die?
No, they're predicting he's not going to make the show.
Oh, the gig. I thought you meant making it to tomorrow.
In recent days, it appears that some fans have already heard similar rumors about the singer's health and have even posted about it on the weekend's event pages for the Canyon Club. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Russell has had his fair share of battles with health problems over the years, and it's been well documented. He walks with a cane now, and until recently, he wore a colostomy bag surgically attached to his waist. A humbling reminder of his near death in 2010 after years of drug and alcohol abuse. Are we allowed to say that?
Allegedly.
Will we get ugly letters for saying that?
We'll say allegedly.
All right. Well, I saw Jack. When did I see Jack? I saw him in Iowa back in July.
Okay.
Yeah. And he was just as jovial and friendly. Every time he sees me, he's just as friendly as could be.
Sure.
He always comes over. It's always good to have you here, my friend. Always good to see you. Always gives me a big hug.
Right.
It's good to see you too, Jack. Always good to see you too.
Let's hope he's not going to do his fly to the Angels. Jesus.
I don't know, but I was told last Friday, that he was in the hospital. So
and not looking good. I mean, does it look like he's going to survive?
He's in not good shape. Let's just put it that way.
Damn.
I don't know that, I don't know what his current condition is, but I was told that he's not in good shape. And according to the press release here, or the news, he's in ICU, which is what I was told.
Yeah. You saw that George Lynch's stepson fucking hit the hospital too, didn't you?
I did not.
Richie Faulkner.
His stepson?
Yeah, he married George's daughter.
Well, his
son-in-law.
Yeah.
Son-in-law, not stepson.
Stepson
in metal, man.
Right.
Yeah, Faulkner had a heart attack.
I wasn't aware.
Had a heart attack and
I did know that they canceled the show because of it, but I didn't know what the reason was.
Yeah, they canceled the whole tour because Faulkner had heart attack and like 12 hours of heart surgery or something.
I didn't know that part.
So he had a bad heart attack. So, he's falling off and then, dude, they're all collapsing. You see fucking Jon Oliva
Well,
yesterday?
that was my next
All
story.
right, go to
here.
Jon Oliva because this guy just wants to die,
I
apparently.
know. This was my next story. This is a guy that I'm surprised COVID hasn't taken out.
I can't believe it, other than he must have stayed home.
Probably.
Yep.
According to the website of Pasco County Sheriff's Office, legendary Savatage singer Jon Oliva was arrested earlier this week on the west coast of Florida for driving under the influence as well as possession of a controlled substance.
Yeah.
The Pasco County Jail website shows the 62 years old man. He looks like he was run over by a steamroller. Holy
Looks like he looks like he was in the car accident with his brother.
no shit.
He really does.
Yeah. He was arrested at 3:43 a.m. on Thursday, September 30th, and was released on bail less than 24 hours later. Less than 24 hours ago! At 12:34 a.m. on October 1st, police charged Oliva with possession of cocaine.
Jesus.
Are people still doing cocaine?
What is a 62-year-old fat guy doing cocaine for?
Yeah, but is that still a thing? I thought heroin was back.
Yeah, I thought meth had taken it over. I guess the old rockers are still keeping it real.
It's like, what the fuck, dude? Come on.
Dude, if you're 60, if you're even 50 and you're still doing coke, you just don't want to live anymore. And if you're 50 and 400 pounds, you really don't want to live anymore. I mean, come on, dude.
That just, again, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, especially, a guy like a Jon Oliva, who obviously was a co-founder of the Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that he's profited pretty well off the Trans-Siberian Orchestra success.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dude, what are you doing cocaine? Really?
I'm telling you, dude, I've said this before on the show. Some people just don't want to live forever.
I guess.
This guy, Jon Oliva, it's very clear that when his brother died, it fucked him up.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give him a pass on doing coke 30 years later, but this guy clearly has not even tried to fix his life, put his life in order, anything. If he's still doing coke 30 years after his brother died and at 62 years old, somebody doesn't give two fucks if he lives or dies. I mean, can you imagine? What would make you think he does want to live?
I don't know the answer.
I mean, fat guys die from coke. Coke makes hearts stop, dude. I don't know if you've heard that before. Over the last, 50 years of cocaine use.
Right.
It stops hearts. Stops hearts of 20-year-olds. And you're doing it at 62? You're a fucking kook. Hall of the Mountain kook.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Just so bizarre. Oliva's booking photo released by the Pasco County Sheriff's Office shows him apparently wearing a hospital gown and what appeared to be fresh scrapes on his nose and his left cheek, suggesting he may have been injured in an auto accident before his arrest.
Oh, boy.
More information on Oliva's arrest can be found on the Pasco County Sheriff's official website, where he's listed under the booking number of 254418. Back in 2016, Jon announced on social media that he suffered a stroke. He suffered a stroke.
Yeah, but why stop doing the coke?
Right.
Come on.
In April of that year, at the same time, he said it was not as serious as it could have been. Yeah, you didn't end up dead.
But I'm going to try harder.
Yeah, but it did leave me with some physical recovery challenges often associated with strokes. I understand that cocaine is a good, sedative or a good medication for stroke.
Yeah, only one nostril works now, but I figured out how to use it with this coke.
Despite his health issues, Jon said he didn't regret the way that he had lived his life. I lived the rock and roll lifestyle since I was 18, man.
Yeah, he's ready to go.
Yeah. It's all I knew, and I enjoyed the ride very much, but there comes a time in everyone's life where you have to step back and make some life-changing decisions,
Which I've apparently given up on.
So I decided, you know what? I'm going to be like Bon Jovi, and I'm going to go out with a blaze of glory, man.
That's right. If I could get Savatage together, I'd rework that song. But I can't. What a mess. Dude, come on.
It's just like, come on. Is life not worth living? Seriously.
Sometimes it's not, but
I don't know. I mean, but you would think a guy with the experience and the talent and the background, and again, that Trans-Siberian Orchestra thing has just been a cash cow.
Yeah, sometimes cash ain't it because
and I agree.
mean, dude, if you think about it, I mean, the dude lost his brother who he was close to.
Right.
And obviously Paul O'Neill died too. Not that long ago, 5 years ago?
It's been a couple years, but I did interview Paul O'Neill on the show here.
Sure. Yeah. Maybe it was your fault.
It could have been.
You took the last breath out of him. Could have been.
But Trans-Siberian Orchestra really got their start in Cleveland.
Yeah.
But it's been going for 25 years almost.
Oh, it's a monster now. It's got two translate. They got the West Coast, the East Coast.
Yep, and some really good players playing that. Be it whether you like him or not, Alex Skolnick and Chris Caffrey and
Soto
and Kurt
Vanderhoof.
Kurt Vanderhoof and Jeff Scott Soto, and
sure,
they got a lot of good rockers.
Yeah, Caffrey.
That's what I said. Chris Caffrey.
Yeah, Caffrey. Johnny Middleton. Basically, all the Savatage is in it.
Yeah,
Jeff Plate.
Yeah, Jeff Plate.
Yeah, a lot of guys we know. We know all of those guys.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, it's a great cash cow. But maybe after 25 years, this dude's tired of fucking singing Christmas songs.
Maybe, but it's only once a year.
He likes snow, but not on stage, apparently.
He likes to take it up his nose.
Yeah, he likes a different kind of snow.
Exactly.
Jesus.
All right.
Well, Jon Oliva, I hope you fucking get your shit together, bro.
I agree.
I mean, seriously.
I've interviewed Jon a couple of times. Very nice guy. Very good interview. Good conversationalist. I like Savatage.
Yeah. I like Jon Oliva's pain.
Yeah.
Not this pain that he's going through, but the albums. I don't know what he's doing, but whatever.
All right. Well, let's take a break. Are you up for one more segment? Are you done or what?
I think I'm done.
Okay.
I'm starting to cough and cough and cough.
All right, whatever. It's fair. You hung in for 3.
No, next week will be 4.
All right. That's all we got to ask for. It's just baby steps, my friend.
Yeah, I'm trying.
All right. Well, we got about 2 hours, maybe 15 minutes. So while Chris is going to take leave of us.
Yep.
He's going to take Chris Oliva of us.
Yes, that's right.
I will take your request, send your request over to request at theclassicmetalshow.com, and I'll fill out the night with music for you.
All right.
But all right, well, go take a rest.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
It was been a good, fun, spirited discussion tonight, and we'll look forward to 4 segments next week.
That's it. We'll build back.
All right. Well, since we were talking about Jon Oliva and being released after 24 hours, we'll play something from the Hall of the Mountain King with 24 hours ago.
There you go.
All right. Get your shit together, Jon, and Chris, you get some rest and get your shit together.
I'll get my shit together too, and it won't be with cocaine, I promise.
Exactly. All right. Well, here it is. It's Savatage with 24 hours ago, exclusively here
on your Classic Metal Show. Thanks for checking out this episode of The Classic Metal Show. Get all of our episodes uncensored at www.theclassicmetalshow.com. Join us weekly from 9 p.m. till 3 a.m. Eastern at www.cmsradio.net. Participate in the live chat room at www.chatandkill.com. Once again, thank you for checking out The Classic Metal Show with Neeley and Chris. Hail and kill, fuck you, pal, and hand job!
You're watching
Heavy metal.
Heavy metal.
Heavy metal.
Heavy metal. Heavy metal.
Heavy metal. Heavy metal television.
Don't turn it off.